I want to start today's episode talking about something interesting to me, unrelated to the task at hand. I want you to look at my fucking body, right? I know this shirt obscures it a little bit, you know what I mean? But I feel like I'm still a big boy, but I feel like if you compare it to some of my old videos, I look a little bit differently. You know what I mean? And I think it's funny because for the last 5 months ish, approximately, I've been eating a caloric deficit in order to lose weight, right? And I've been pretty successful so far. You know, I am like one big shit and a good night's sleep away from being under 300 since I was like a teenager, right? For the first time since I was a teenager. And I want to read to you my fucking food that I've eaten today so far, because it's about 2:55 p.m. at the time of me recording this. And I've probably had about 8 fucking Diet Dr. Peppers today. But the food's crazy. So I had a string cheese. I'm gonna count my string cheeses, right? I had an apple. I had a Greek yogurt. Jesus Christ. I had a Greek yogurt. I had a string cheese. I had a tuna sandwich. I had some dark chocolate. I had 10 frozen chicken nuggets. I had an apple. Again. I had 2 string cheeses. I had some more dark chocolate. And a 5th string cheese. If I hadn't eaten so many string cheese and apples and bullshits, I could have had a big ass bowl of rice and beans and fucking salsa and corn. But I said no. No. I like string cheese. I want string cheese and dark chocolate and apples for some fucking reason. The dark chocolate alone, if I hadn't eaten that, I would have like half the amount of calories, and the string cheese would more than cover the rest. But whatever, you know, I did the math on it, right? And I'm at a total of about 1610 calories. So I'm just gonna keep drinking my fucking Diet Dr. Pepper. Piss every 10 minutes. And I'm eyeing the last dark chocolate portion. I have a 3rd portion of dark chocolate. And that'll put me right where I want to be. Could I do more? Technically. Have I burned enough that I probably could go eat the rice and beans? I could. I very much could. Looking at my health stats right now, it says I've burned resting energy about 1800. So that's like where I'm going to end, is about 1800, right under. So it'll be at like 1780. And then my act is about 567 right now, which I don't foresee that going too much higher. The resting, however, that should go to at least like 2700. So we'll see. But in the meantime, we are back for Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, where I do believe that Mia had just... I have no idea what the fuck she has planned. I don't know. I was just plugging and chugging and figuring it out. So at the time of the crime, there was a light drizzle coming down, correct?
Yeah, and a fog, too. Just a generally soggy atmosphere.
Well, I have evidence that doesn't go with the soggy atmosphere.
Oh! What?
But this is a photo of the victim's body that was found in the car trunk.
Considering the conditions at the scene of the crime, something isn't right.
Well, by all means, please enlighten us as to what isn't right.
No fucking way. No fucking way.
What doesn't fit the conditions?
How in the fuck should I know? Is it that shit's broken? Is it that the outside looks dry? What the fuck do I do? I'm just gonna present like her body. Maybe her hair? Okay, we don't know. We clearly don't know. I'm gonna attempt to just say the dirt. Don't tell me I'm like already fucking stuck. I'm not using a walkthrough unless I absolutely fucking have to. I want to just present her.
The victim's coat? As far as I can see, there's nothing strange about it.
That's exactly what's strange.
Oh, she would have been covered in mud.
Recall the testimony. What were the conditions on the bridge that day? It was drizzling and foggy. Dusky Bridge was all wet. If the victim really had fallen down on her stomach on top of the bridge, then the front of her coat should have been covered in mud.
Oh, that's exactly right. The other day I fell on a muddy street and my gorgeous playoff beard was befouled.
Objection. I do admit that the crime scene was quite wet that day. However, that doesn't mean that the top of the bridge itself was muddy. If your honor had fallen in the shower instead of on a muddy street, your glorious hockey beard, pride of the legal league, would be wet, but not muddy.
Fortunately, I've yet to test that. Still, your point is well taken.
Can you prove that the surface of the bridge was muddy that day?
The surface of the bridge, huh? Ha! A real man wouldn't stand for a taunt like this. Neither would a real woman. Of course I can.
Alright, this scarf.
The evidence is this scarf.
Ah!
It should be obvious. If the scarf fell onto the bridge and got this muddy, it means that the bridge was obviously covered in mud.
No, I can't be outwitted by this novice bimbo.
Hey, same to you, buddy.
I was gonna say, what the fuck? Who are you calling a bimbo?
Miss Faye's assertion makes perfect sense to me.
I do admit there appears to be a contradiction between the condition of the victim's coat and her scarf. However, the real question is, why is there a contradiction? For every contradiction, there exists an explanation. Let's look at what this explanation in this case may be, shall we?
Alright. It's not like he's really giving me a choice here.
Huh.
You're doing pretty well. For a little kitten. Stop calling him that, or her that. Mr. Armando! No matter what he says, a contradiction always comes down to a lie. It's either the victim discovered in the trunk, the witness's photo showing the defendant and the victim, or the witness's testimony that stated she saw the moment of the murder. Just relax and think it over. It's pretty simple, isn't it? The false evidence. It's one of those three.
What you said just now, I'm not sure I like that.
That wasn't me, Your Honor. That was the coffee aficionado over there who said it.
This court is not in the habit of accepting false evidence, you know.
Blame it on him, Your Honor. He's the one trying to slip false evidence into court. But we won't let him. We'll expose his evidence as the flimsy scam it really is.
Yes. The false evidence in the case is the...
I don't know.
The photo can't be fucked up, and the body has to be real, which means it's the witness's testimony.
It's a no-brainer. Obviously, it's the witness that's suspicious. During his earlier testimony, the detective pointed out a crucial fact. The criminal shoved the victim down from behind and stabbed her in the back. Now, is that testimony exactly what the witness claims to have seen?
Yeah, that's what the witness told us.
That testimony is filled with holes. After all, the victim's coat isn't dirty at all.
That's true.
Ha! It's not just true, it's the truth. If there was a truly decisive witness in this case, I'm certain that boy Wonder over there would have killed him in the first place.
Your Honor, the defense requests to cross-examine the eyewitness. The testimony presented so far is not only vague, but contradictory as well.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, it appears that we'll need to hear from your mystery witness after all.
You should brace yourself for the brutal truth. Your Honor, the prosecution has no intention of hiding the witness from the court. We are prepared to present our witness at any time.
Very well. Please bring forth your witness at this time.
What Mr. Edgeworth said kind of worries me. What does he mean by the brutal truth?
I don't fucking know.
Now, let's proceed with the testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, please go right ahead.
Thank you, Your Honor. The prosecution summons the woman who saw the events that day with her very own eyes.
This is it, Mia. The battle begins here.
I wonder who it is.
Witness, what is your name and occupation?
Oh, fuck. Who is that? Who is that?
Do we recognize her? What do you think, chat? Do we know who that is?
Everyone is so silent that I can hear their hearts going pitter-patter.
Oh! When I look at you, how can I put it? You look as scrumptious as a double-double in a dozen donut holes.
Freak!
I feel like I want to hurry up and hand down a verdict just to have a bite.
Hey, not so fast!
As I said before, this witness is a very sensitive and delicate. I ask the court to please exercise care when addressing her.
Yes, indeed. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. You are a true gentleman. Miss Fay, you could learn a lot from this man.
If he's such a gentleman, he sure doesn't act like one to me.
Sir?
Yes, my dear.
This is my first time, so I'm sure I'll make a lot of mistakes. Anyway, I just wanted to say I'm sorry for all the trouble I might cause.
Not at all. It's no trouble at all.
Now then, may we please have your name and occupation?
My name is, Melissa Foster. I'm a college student, a freshman in the literature department.
You were on the scene when the unfortunate event occurred, correct?
And you were the one who took this photo. Is that accurate?
Ah! How can you be so mean?
Now see here. What are you doing shoving that in her face like that?
Huh? But it's just a photograph. It's not like it's something dangerous.
Next time I'll be forced to penalize you.
Uh-oh. I don't like the turn this has taken. Is she staring at me?
And you would be?
I'm the defense attorney. My name is Mia Fey.
I see. So you are.
Now then, young lady, could you please give us your testimony?
Yes, Your Honor. I'll do my best.
Ooh, it always gets fucking freaky when she's on the scene.
I was using my camera to take some pictures of wildflowers. Then, I noticed there were two people standing up on the suspension bridge. Suddenly, they just started fighting. That's when I hurried and took the photo that shows the crucial moment. And right after that, I called the police.
By the way, where were you standing when the incident occurred?
I believe the map would be of help here.
I was standing right over here. I was standing in a beautiful field surrounded by tall cliffs.
So you took the photo from that location, eh?
I brought the camera I was using at the time, just like Mr. Edgeworth asked me to.
Oh, what a cute camera! Just like its owner. All right then, Miss Fay. Time for your cross-examination. But I warn you, make the witness cry again and you'll feel the wrath of my gavel.
So, immediately, she's full of shit. Because here's the thing. I want you to look at this photo. Nope, wrong one. Look at this photograph. So if you notice, right? You have to flip your field of view, right? Because if she came from... I need to do it like this. She came from here, from where you're looking, right? From your perspective. She was on this side, he was on this side, and they met in the middle, right? Now, the implication is that she would... No, not this way. She would have to be further this way. Or I guess this way? Yeah, she would have to be right here, right? If they're here, she has to be here to get the photo angled that way. But it's not. She's, like, up here, which doesn't fucking make sense. So the $1 million question is, how do I prove that? Because I know what I need to do. So I'm going to press her on it?
Why did you take a photo?
Well, the two of them were really going at it. Ever since I was a little girl, I always wanted to be a news reporter. I guess that part of me just kind of took over.
Smells like a lie to me.
Yes, I understand completely. Even now, I can't completely abandon my boyhood dreams. I still use my grandson to test my comedy routines on.
So you wanted to be a comedian, huh? Not that it has any bearing on this.
All I could do was use my camera, so I took the photo of the crucial moment and gave it to the police.
I don't fucking believe you. I'm sorry, I don't fucking believe you. Can I just, like... No? Okay, it worked.
Witness, when you said you took a photo of the crucial moment, is this what you meant? All I can see is this photo are two people facing each other.
Oh, I didn't even get that correct.
You testified that you saw the two of them starting to fight. Normally, that's the kind of thing we would refer to as a crucial moment. Why haven't you presented a photo like that?
Well, you see...
The photo we presented was the only one there was.
But if you really wanted to capture the crucial moment, then what happened next? You must have taken a photo of it.
No! My apologies, young lady, but Miss Faye's assertion is not without a certain amount of merit.
He can certainly downplay a situation, can't he?
I'm sorry. I'm a very bad girl. I used it all up. The film, I mean.
You ran out of film?
This photo was the last one.
What?
Unfortunately, that is the truth. I personally examined all of the photographs she took that day. All the other photos are of the witness herself, playing among the wildflowers.
The witness herself? Then who took the photos?
Well, you see, my camera has a timer feature built into it.
So you took photos of yourself?
I remember taking some photos of myself once, too.
Please, no details.
Ew, yucky.
It seems that Miss Faye's assertion was not so decisive after all.
Oh, wait, just a moment, just a minute.
Well, if she had no film left, she couldn't very well take more pictures, eh?
Miss Foster, perhaps then you could tell us about a different sort of photo. Photos of the incident that you took with your very own eyes.
Mr. Edgeworth, you're quite the poet.
Very well, then. Let's get back to the cross-examination. Let's hear your thoughts on the fight that you witnessed.
Yes, Mr. Judge.
Boy, this guy is really a sucker for sweet talk.
Ha! It looks like the other kitten in the room's the one that's getting all the attention.
Yeah, it's sickening.
So we know she's full of shit. She was using her camera to take pictures of wildflowers. Two people sitting above the suspension bridge. So they started fighting. The victim turned away and tried to run, but she only got about 10 yards where she was stabbed in the back. I'm gonna save the game. Because here's the thing. I'm fairly certain. Yeah, they're about to explain it, but she would not have been able to see that shit.
Witness, your testimony is a joke.
Huh? What? But I just...
Miss Faye! I thought I warned you not to make the witness cry!
One short testimony and 2 bad contradictions. There's no possible excuse.
You say there were 2 contradictions?
It's simple. Just take a look at the diagram of the area. According to her testimony, the 2 of them were in the middle of the bridge. But if they were, and the victim had turned around and tried to run, well then.
She would have hit a dead end!
You said 10 yards, but she couldn't have even ran 5, because Dusky Bridge is collapsed on that side.
What does all this mean?
It's very simple, Your Honor. This charming little witness told a charming little lie. That's all there is to it.
This beautiful young lady has been lying to the court!
Objection. Just a moment, Your Honor.
Mr. Edgeworth.
Your Honor, allow me to personally apologize for the confusion.
What do you mean?
There's one major mistake in this diagram.
What did you say?
What are you referring to?
It's all because this diagram was made after the incident occurred. It's a very old bridge. We couldn't find any official blueprints of it.
So you're saying?
I'm saying even though the bridge is currently in disrepair, there's no evidence that can prove that the bridge was broken during the incident.
That's ridiculous.
You can't actually tell the condition of the bridge from this photo. I apologize to the court for not being more clear when I presented the evidence.
Ha! That guy is good.
What do you mean?
He planned it from the beginning. He's a genius, alright. That diagram of the bridge was his insurance policy.
What? That coward?
Well, Miss Fay, it seems you've once again made a reckless accusation.
I'm so sorry. I should have been more careful myself.
No! It wasn't your fault at all.
Now then, shall we go on with the trial? Would like to establish once and for all what it was that the witness actually saw.
Indeed. All right, young lady. May I ask you to please proceed with your testimony?
But it's so hard to go on.
We're all on your side, Miss Foster.
There's no need to worry. Just tell us what you saw.
Yes, sir.
So, I know she's full of shit. You know she's full of shit. We need to prove to them she's full of shit.
After he stabbed her in the back, he quickly picked her up in his arms. Then he carried her over to the car. I suppose that was the only way he could make sure the body stayed hidden. He couldn't just leave the body on top of the bridge. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm only supposed to talk about what I saw.
Witnessing such violence must have been difficult.
Yes, sir. I'm still shaken up.
If he accepts this testimony as it is, we're finished.
Don't say that.
Oh well, maybe you'll stop off at my favorite cafe on the way home. They make a really great mocha latte.
This trial isn't over yet.
Ha! That's what I like to hear.
All right, Miss Fay, your cross-examination, if you please.
The contradiction is staring you right in the face, Mia. Go on the attack.
I mean, I think we can get her. So hold on. He quickly picked her up in his arms, and he carried her over to the car. Suppose that was the only way he could make sure the body stayed hidden. Wait! Hold the fuck on. Can I just...
A killer not wanting his victim to be found. I can understand that. However, the idea of moving the body for that purpose is clearly odd. There was a much easier way to make sure the body wasn't found.
Well, what is it?
Take another look at the map of the area and you'll see how. There's a river right below the bridge.
Yeah, I was gonna say, just drop him in the fucking river. What are you talking about?
Earlier, Mr. Edgeworth pointed out something interesting about the river.
For those who are not aware, Eagle River is well known for its powerful current. Most bodies that fall in are never recovered.
Ah!
In the kidnapping case 5 years ago, the victim's body was carried away and never found. If 10 murders were to occur at that same spot above the Eagle River, you can bet your boots that every other killer would have tossed the body in the water.
Order! 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 I'm not sure if I care for the way you put that, Miss Fay, but I must admit it does seem odd to have not thrown the body into the river. Well, Mr. Edgeworth?
How sad. Perhaps Miss Fay would do well to try taking a dip in the river herself. After all, you claim to be such an expert in the ways of nature.
What are you talking about?
My point is that no matter how odd you may find the killer's method of body disposal, the fact is that this is what the killer did. None of your arguments have anything to do with what the witness saw.
Quite true. Miss Fay, it seems that your assertion is without merit after all.
Objection. But what the witness claims to have seen is totally ridiculous.
Objection. Surely you can't deny that the body was found in the trunk of the car.
That's certainly consistent with what the witness has told us.
Please, witness, go on with your testimony.
I'll try.
All you have to do is tell us only what you saw. Otherwise, the mean lady might yell at you again.
Who is he talking about?
Alright, I'll do my best.
Yeah, we're like getting her on shit, and then they're just fucking like moving on. So he picked her up in his arms, and he carried her over to the car. The killer broke into the trunk of the stolen car, hid the body there. He just leave the body on top of the bridge. Broke into the trunk of the stolen car. I mean, I don't see that being wrong. But how the fuck would you know that? I'm gonna get you on that again, idiot.
Well, Miss Foster, looks like you've done it this time.
Done what?
Made a crucial mistake.
A crucial mistake? Like what, Miss Fay?
The killer broke into the trunk of the stolen car and hid the body in there. You're saying that you saw that, right? With your very own eyes?
Yes, and?
It's simple, Miss Foster. Take a look at the diagram. The place you claim to have taken the photo from that day is here. Do you see what I mean? Even if you tried to see the car, this outcropping of rock is directly in the way. That's right, Miss Foster. From where you were standing, you could not have possibly seen the killer's car.
Objection! I admit that the diagram shows a large outcropping of rock. However, it isn't so tall that it would stop her from seeing the car.
That's right. It's not so high at all. I was able to see his car just fine.
I'm so sorry, but that just doesn't wash. I believe it was the witness who presented this as evidence to the court, yes? This is the location that the photo was taken from. Your own photo tells the whole story. You can clearly see the left side of the bridge, but the outcropping that is being referred to is clearly more like a cliff. Your view should have been completely cut off by this cliff, but still you claim to have been able to see the killer's car.
No!
Order! Order in the court! What is the meaning of all this ballyhoo?
Objection! Your Honor, don't jump to any hasty conclusions. The fact that the escapee fled in a stolen car was reported on the news. After witnessing a murder, I'm sure you can appreciate that the witness was very much upset. She must have heard about the stolen car and convinced herself that she saw it.
Objection! But she was repeatedly warned before starting her testimony. She was told to testify only about what she saw with her very own eyes.
Oh!
Mr. Judge,
What is it?
I think I must have remembered things wrong.
Hold it! Hey, wait a minute. You can't just say that.
Objection! Miss Fay, no one on the face of the planet is perfect.
Yes, indeed. Quite true. You know what they say. To err is human, to forgive divine.
No fucking way that was a judge quote.
I'm inclined to give the benefit of the doubt to our witness here.
What? That's not fair! Ha! Save the tears for later, kitten. Mr. Armando. Don't look back until the trial's over. Now's the time to go forward. But that wasn't fair! Okay, kitten, you need to relax. You need to remember the other kitten's testimony.
The killer broke into the trunk of the stolen car and hid the body in there.
So tell me, how did she know that? How did she know that he broke into the trunk? Aha! Well, Miss Foster, until you can explain how you knew that, you're going to have a lot of very suspicious people on this side of the courtroom.
Well, witness?
Well, I'm certain that he broke into the trunk because there were marks left on the trunk lid. I'm certain they were scratch marks from when he broke into it.
What? Let me see that photo. It's true. These certainly look like scratch marks around the keyhole. It's obvious that this trunk has been broken open. Well, Miss Fay, are you satisfied?
The judge is on her side. I can't make any mistakes here. Is there a contradiction? We'll have to find out the next episode. Because I'm about to save the game because we were at about 31 minutes. So, thank you so much for watching. We will figure it out next time. For now, I'm going to get the fuck up out.